Welcome to the Great Falls Daily Connection for your Monday. Ash is right there. If I'm bobbing up and down, that's the reason. My cat Ash, who was gone for 4 days, and I'm so glad that he's back. All right, get to the window. Thank you. Welcome to the Great Falls Daily Connection. This is actually a let's stop the recording on that. If it looks a little weird, it'll clear up right now. So welcome to the Great Falls Daily Connection. Of course, the reason for this show is there's a lot going on in Great Falls, but there's hardly any place to have one place to get all the news and all the events and everything you need to know to live Great Falls' best life. And that's why we're here 9 o'clock now, Monday through Friday, unless something really weird happens. All right. So, so this show is brought to you by Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. And it's also brought to you by iRockMontana.com. Now, that's where music venue owners can find the right talent. And my goodness, we had all of that on display in the last 4 days over at the Frontier Inn when I was over there both nights, Friday and Saturday. And so we had a really good time. Of course, I was guest in the shows. But Leilani and George, I want to thank them for bringing us all up on stage. Also, man, what a concert Saturday night to see Paper Flowers over at the Newberry. And Carrie Bear gave me a shout out again, second year in a row. I mean, you know, he's a great guy. He's incredibly talented. And, we had a high school band together at Kellogg High School. What years? Well, 78 to 80. Yeah. So there you go. So anyway, this show is going to be about what has been going on in Great Falls, what you need to know, and then all the events that are coming up. Now, I'm not going to have Maggie Morgan from Express Employment Professionals. I didn't get a chance to record her before we went live on the air, but anybody can chat with me here. And you can also call me at 406-590-8856. It says right there. If you want to talk about anything or bring up any subject here. My glass for the day, the Star Wars. Thank you. Don't scrape that off. You know, it's worth millions because it's vintage. But if you scrape it off, well, you can get it for $1 at the Goodwill. So let's go to what's going on here. Oh, by the way, my name is Steve Keller with Kellertainment Talent Productions. And I'm ramping up to where I've been a DJ and a live performer, but people say, well, you have this. And I say, well, no, but I know someone who does. But now if you want anything like silent discos for any club or any event venue that has a curfew after 10 o'clock, well, you can still dance the night away with Kellertainment Talent Productions. That's for events and weddings. So let's get into it. Thank you for watching. I don't know how many listeners or viewers we have right now. And frankly, I don't care because after this is done, you get to see it anywhere, anytime. So let's get to where we are with what's going on with the weather forecast. And let's look at that because there's absolutely nothing there. Well, we'll figure that out right now as I hit you with the forecast, I think. There we go. Okay. You know, this is a locally produced show, and I am a professional, so don't try this at home. It's a lot of work. Strong winds are possible. What it says there, get ready for that if you're going to be doing any traveling. That's Friday and Saturday through Sunday. Shelby to Marias Pass, I-15 to U.S. Highway 89. We do have some midweek mountain snow, probability of 3 inches of snow, 5 a.m. Wednesday to 5 a.m. Friday. And the mild temperatures, but turning unsettled. You don't like it when the weather's unsettled because you just never know. It may turn on you at any time, but we're looking for a high today of 60 degrees, mostly sunny, low tonight, 30 degrees, and then mostly clear. Isn't that a nice forecast? Tomorrow, 64. Sunny but breezy. Tuesday night 37, back to reality. Wednesday 58, Thursday 51, Friday 51. Chance of rain or snow will be especially Wednesday night and through the morning. All right, so there's where we are for that. And Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio has some Wednesday sessions. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. So let's go back to where I actually was going to be here. There we go. Please, I'm a professional. Don't try this at home. So here's what's been going on in the news. And once again, we have the facts, and then we have the stories from our different news sources. But here are the facts, and I'm going to tell you what you need to know. Air Force Global Strike Command is preparing for an operational test launch. This is an unarmed Minuteman III ICBM. So tell your friends about this. The missile is pulled from the 91st Missile Wing at Minot. It's going to launch from Vandenberg Space Force Base between 11:01 p.m. tomorrow and 5:01 a.m. Wednesday. Okay, this is from Minot. So especially anybody east Montana, you know them, maybe they don't do a lot of internet, tell them. This is a routine test validating the accuracy of our nuclear triad as we transition to the new Sentinel system. All right, so travelers to Augusta, take note, Montana Highway 21 is closed starting today between mile markers 0 and 1. Crews are replacing 3 bridges structures at Elk Creek and Hogan Slough. It's a full closure through June 25th, so residents and EMS have restricted access, but all other through traffic must detour via Highway 200 and Highway 287 through Bowman's Corner. Now, the deadline to lead your community is 5 o'clock this Wednesday, 5 p.m., March 4th. Seats for county commissioner, sheriff, and county attorney are on the ballot. To file, head to the Cascade County Election Office at 325 2nd Avenue North. You'll need to sign a declaration of nomination. You'll have to pay a filing fee, usually 0.5% of the position's salary. Several races are currently uncontested. Now, don't let the deadline pass if you want to make a difference. And I do have a question for you. You can answer it right now during the live chat. And thank you for watching. I do have 2 views going on right now. And, of course, I'll be able to record this and play this back whenever. Okay? So the question is, if you were to file for a candidate, what would be on your mind? What would be the reason? What would you want to change? What do you want to make better? Well, that's a question. You can talk about it in the live chat right now. You can give me a call if you'd like to. We can talk about it. It's unedited. I don't have any kind of a 7-second delay, so be nice. So it's a chance for you to actually connect, and we can talk about more things. As more and more people get the fact that the Great Falls Daily Connection is now really interactive, 2-way, and you could be a part of the show. So this show may be 10 minutes long. It may be 30 minutes long. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to be here for you and whatever you'd like to know. But that's a question, so you can call me. 590-8856. You can go on the air live with me here on YouTube or live chat right over there. And I do have the chat. It's open right now. So there you go. Now, again, at iRockMontana.com, if you're a talent venue owner, a bar owner, or you would like to bring some actual magic to your place with real talent, that's when you go to iRockMontana.com. They're a sponsor of the Great Falls Daily Connection, and I really thank them for that. That is Leilani and George, and we really had a good time. Now, coming up Wednesday, I want to let you know, before we get any further, I don't think I even have it on the cards here, but I will be hosting our next Jam Night Wednesday night at the Frontier Inn starting at 7 o'clock. So if you'd like to be a part of the show, we do have our regulars, but, we do have some people that come in for the first time, like Cody came in for the first time, and I had never met her before. She came up and just, wow, she was amazing. So you can see the talent in Great Falls. You can show off your own talent at Jam Night. Okay, so Harmony in the Falls Yoga has their Monday session, sculpting at 12 noon, vinyasa at 3, and the power yoga at 6. Plus, they have their regular 8-week learn to, the introduction to yoga. I don't have it on here, but that's an ongoing session going on. So anytime you want to get into yoga, just look for the 8-week introduction to yoga course. It's like every 2 months or so at harmonyinthefallsyoga.com. The Youth Lego Club is at the Great Falls Public Library for today from 3:45 to 5 o'clock. Great Falls Electric Basketball. We've got it. It's here. And it's at the Pacific Steel and Recycling Arena. Now, it's versus 4 Bears Roar. You can get your tickets at purplepass.com. Game 2 of the home series. Tuesday, sessions at Harmony in the Falls Yoga. 6 a.m. is the Flow Yoga. And 12 noon yoga, Vinyasa at 3, Hatha at 5:45. Tuesday, Memory Cafe, healthy cooking at the Great Falls Public Library at 12:30, cooking together with the Charlie Cart. The documentary, The Inquisitor, is at the Great Falls Public Library, Tuesday, 5:30, Indie Lens pop-up, free admission. Singo at Annie's Tap House, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Wednesday sessions at Harmony in the Falls Yoga, sculpting at noon, Ashtanga at 3, Gentle Harmony at 6. Trivia night, Wednesday night, Montana Pints at 624th Street Northwest. And then we were talking about that Minuteman 3 test launch, so that's there. All right, so there are other events we've got, and I will let you know what they are right here on the Great Falls Daily Connection, even though I don't have the cards for them. And that includes coming up Saturday night. We're really looking forward to March 7th. We have the Great Falls Children's Receiving Home Diamond Jubilee at the Mansfield Events at the Great Falls Civic Center. Entertainment by one piano, too much fun, so it's a really fun time. There's a dinner by Clark and Louise. There's live, silent, and dessert auctions. My friend Jim is going to be the auctioneer. I will be the host for this. I'm looking forward to this. This is Saturday night, and this is over at the Mansfield Events and Great Falls Civic Center. So I hope to see you there. All right. First Friday Art Walk is coming up March 6th, downtown Great Falls in multiple galleries, evening viewing and music. Our Great Falls Symphony fundraiser on Friday night at the Newberry. You can get your info at gfsymphony.org. March 8th is Sunday, the World Ballet Company Cinderella. That's coming up Sunday at the Mansfield Theater. Sebastian Bach also Sunday at the Newberry 35th Anniversary Tour. And then more coming up with the Voices of the Falls debut concert at UCC Church, 2900 9th Avenue South. Stand-up comedy with Brian Posen at the Newberry on March 13th. Flock of Seagulls the next night at the Newberry. That's 80s New Wave. Remember that? I ran so far away. Mermaid Brunch on the 15th at the Sip and Dip. Western Heritage Art Week from March 18th through the 22nd. Now, thank you for watching the Great Falls Daily Connection. I do have 3 live views, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support of this. I want to thank iRock Montana. They're actually sponsoring the show, and I want to get a two-way conversation going on. And the question of the day is, the deadline for filing for candidates, some of them are uncontested, is Wednesday. So you have today and tomorrow and Wednesday to figure that out. You can go to the elections office downtown. And you can talk to me here on YouTube, or you can just talk to me later on anytime that you see me around Great Falls. If you are a candidate, what's on your mind? What keeps you up at night, right? What are the things you wish you could change in government and make people's lives better? So think about that. There's your thought for the day. I'm Steve Keller. The Great Falls Daily Connection is brought to you by Kellertainment Talent Productions, a production of Kellertainment Talent Productions. That's part of the production part of what I do. Plus, I am available for your event as an entertainer, as a disc jockey of hundreds of wedding receptions. I just met. This was so cool because this was over the weekend. I met another couple And I did their wedding reception 30 years ago. And we reminisced about how times have changed since then. So I'm available for that at Keller Entertainment Talent Productions at kellerentertainment.com. Hope you like the show, want to grow the show, make it as long as possible or as convenient as possible so you know exactly what's going on in Great Falls and what is to come. I'll be back again tomorrow, 9 a.m. live on YouTube. And until now and then, if I don't see ya, I'll see ya.